Welcome, Greek U Nation, to episode number 176 of the Fraternity Foodie Podcast. I'm your host, Mike Ayalon, CEO of Greek University. I'm a speaker and author of the book, From Letters to Leaders, Creating Impact on Your College Campus and Beyond. We call these episodes the Fraternity Foodie Podcast because there is nothing like great food to bring fraternity and sorority leaders together and also college students together. Fun fact, my first entrepreneurial business was a website design and search engine optimization company. At the time, I was working as CFO in Manhattan, and at night on the weekends, I would build websites for people and get them to the top of Google naturally. When I went to the mailbox after work one day and I showed my wife a handful of customer checks that was way more than what I was making as CFO in Manhattan, we knew immediately it was time to make the full-time transition to being an entrepreneur. And that was the first of many entrepreneurial ventures. If you dream big, you get a mentor in the industry, you'll find that anything is possible. And our next guest is going to prove it to you. It's always important to me that the undergraduate voice is heard on the Fraternity Foodie Podcast. Our next guest is Brooke Yoakam, a sophomore at Boston College. She's also the CEO and founder of GiftPocket, a mobile FinTech app that is transforming the way that people and brands use gift cards. With GiftPocket, users can manage, exchange, buy, and send gift cards from their phone. She created GiftPocket when she was only 12 years old and has since launched GiftPocket in Apple App Store and Google Play Store. Brooke has been featured on Bloomberg QuickTakes, TedX Talks, Yahoo Finance, Crunchbase, CBS Boston, Columbus Dispatch, Clubhouse, and much more. Welcome to the show, Brooke.
Thank you, Michael, so much for having me. That was a long intro, so I promise you, I'm a normal person. I just happen to, be starting my own business as well.
I love it. I love your entrepreneurial spirit. And honestly, I wish this for every college student, just to dream about what products and services that they can offer and then actually execute it like you've done. I think it's absolutely amazing. And you came up with this idea of GiftPocket when you were only 12 years old. So tell our audience, how did you come up with this idea for the business?
I think like most of us, we face problems every single day that our life happens. And every single time I would go shopping with my friends, I would forget my gift cards at home. And then every single Christmas, my grandfather would give me gift cards for 30-year-old women. I was like, Grandpa, it's not that hard. I just want a Target gift card. He would never listen to me. I would try to sell that gift card to my mom. She would not buy it off me. And I was like, I have to change this. And I inspired the idea of GiftPocket. All your gift cards on your phone, pay with them in stores or online, exchange gift cards you don't like, and now send gift cards. And we're doing a lot of awesome stuff with brands because brands also face a really big problem too, because they don't know who their gift card holders are. They aren't allowed to claim revenue on a gift card until it's spent. But when someone spends a gift card, they'll spend $59 more than the value of that gift card. So we're really excited about what we're doing by connecting brands to their gift card holder in this holiday timeframe.
That's totally amazing. Just incredible. You also did a TEDx talk on the challenges of being a teen entrepreneur. I watched it. You talked about the risk of failure. So how did you push through and not give up when you hit obstacles in the business, which I'm sure you did?
Yeah, no, I did get that talk so long ago, and I feel like it would be a different talk today. But I think the thing is when you believe in what you're building and you really see a problem, I think that's when you keep on going. And in 2017, I happened to be at the Girl Scout convention, and I spoke with 1,000 different people, and everyone was like, GiftPocket's a great idea. But 2 girls came up to me and they were like, we have this idea and we're going to go forward with it because we saw that you could do it. And I was like, that's all that matters to me. And seeing people, be inspired to make change, solve a problem because I'm doing it. And I don't care if I fail at this point. If I can, prove to other people that it doesn't matter your age, your gender, you can do whatever the hell you want, then do it. I think that's my biggest goal about starting my own business.
Yeah, I'm jealous that you get started so early. I think that's absolutely amazing. And you know what? We started our businesses really for the same reasons. I saw a problem in Greek life. I wanted to make college campuses safer, and it just started out with me. Now we're up to 18 speakers, and the real reward is when college students come up to me and they find me maybe a year or 2 years after my program on their campus. And they're like, this is what I did with the information that you gave us. And I actually made our campus safer. And many times they can actually give me back portions of my presentation that I said to them a year or two ago when I don't even remember what I had for breakfast yesterday, is the God's honest truth.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I totally get where you're coming from. And I think hearing that from customers is all the fuel that you need.
Oh, I completely agree. I think I want to make change. I want to help people in this world. And I think, a company is one thing, but having larger impact than that is, I think, and is more impactful for me.
Yeah. So tell us, how did this app evolve over the last 7 years? Because I'm sure the first edition of what you put out is not what's out there today.
Yes, definitely. And I think I would never like to say that GiftPocket pivoted. I think GiftPocket has this awesome wallet technology, and it will always be an app for all your gift cards. But like I was saying before, there's such a bigger problem we could solve, and that's for the brands and actually nonprofits as well. So brands legally are not allowed to know who their gift card holders are. So they're missing out on $3 billion worth of revenue each year because people are not spending their gift cards. But when someone spends a gift card, on average, they'll spend $59 more. So that shopping behavior is so unique. And so if we can connect brands to their gift card holders so that they can remind them to spend their gift cards, or hey, here's an extra promotion, we can see really big things. And so we're going to be doing a lot of pilots with brands on college campuses this holiday timeframe. And we're really excited about the opportunities with that. And also helping nonprofits, send gift cards to families in an easier way. I think, by having a place to store all your gift cards, know where all they are, is an awesome problem that we're solving. But if that can help other people and we can leverage it to really just create an awesome environment around gift cards, which is such a unique currency, that's definitely our mission. Like I said, our mission is like you said, actually, our mission is to transform the way that people and brands use gift cards. And we want to continue to do that with every feature we build.
It's genius. I absolutely love it. And I love that it's evolved and you've made it better over time. I think that's an important lesson to students and other entrepreneurs out there, which is that your business is going to evolve over time. It's okay to put it out there and see what the market thinks of your product. And if you didn't do that, you would never be able to get to where you are today. And even like with my website, I mean, it started out with X and now it's definitely Y. It's transformed over these 6 years that we've been in business. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I mean, if you think about it, I started GiftPocket when I was 12 and now I'm 19. And if I was the same person, that would just be weird. And so if you're not the same person 7 years ago, why should your company be the same company that it was 7 years ago? That's just not normal. And so I think adapting to change, adapting what's going on in the world. I mean, the digital payment space is huge and growing. And so I think GiftPocket's finally ready to exist in this world. And so we're just excited to be able to tap into that.
I love it. That's awesome. Talk to us a little bit about mentorship. Do you have a mentor that you work with on a regular basis for GiftPocket?
So when I started GiftPocket, I participated in the Young Entrepreneurs Academy, which is a program for 6th through 12th graders to start their own business. And so I had mentors along there, but then afterwards I became an engaged client through Rev1 Ventures. And so I was surrounded by really high up people that had built products, and Mike Blackwell, he was actually, the GIF images, he just walked me through wireframe your whole app, get your whole vision together and really share that. And so he really helped me. But I think I've had mentors all along. I happen to have a lot of older people on my GiftPocket team who just bring knowledge from their 10 to 20 plus years experience in the industry. And so I think they have really shaped who I am today. But I think the thing is I need mentors, but I also need to bring my knowledge to the world as well. Our target demographic is college students. Our people on our team haven't been in college for 20 years. So they're not going to, sorry, there's a horrible cold going around, but they're going to bring perspective that I can bring. So I think it's a really good opportunity that I can learn, but I can also teach at the same time as well.
I absolutely love that. I think that's fantastic. And I think you're absolutely right. I mean, our business is around speaking services for college students. And that's why I have so many college students on the podcast, because we need to understand what's going on college campuses, make sure we understand their needs, their wants, their desires. And I think it fundamentally starts with understanding Gen Z, which is very different than millennials, for example. I mean, and people out there will confuse the two all the time. And I actually teach on Gen Z to Gen Z students to make sure their student organizations are as attractive as possible to other college students. So I think what you're doing is super smart. And I love the balance that you have of maybe some older people that have been there and done that, but also making sure that the college student voice is a big part of where you go as an organization. So I like that a lot. Now, what is your strategy to get GiftPocket on everybody's phones with so many different apps that are out there already?
So I would like to say, what do college students love? They love free stuff, and they love free stuff for food, Uber money, or alcohol. And so GiftPocket has 5 gift cards that we can give to stores like that. And so I think our strategies are around, let's give people $5 gift cards, let's get them on the app, let's get it to their favorite brands, and let's have these brands want them to come into their store. And so I think our strategies are around giving out free $5 gift cards to brands that people would have to download the app for because they need that gift card on their phone. But I think just, where most college students are kind of broke. So a free extra $5 is a free extra $5 that we need and we'll take.
Totally agree with that. So you're a sophomore now at Boston College. You're studying finance, information systems, and computer science. I'm curious, what made you choose Boston College?
I think, well, I mean, I'll be honest. My dream school was UPenn, and I didn't get into UPenn, but I think I'm a big believer in everything happens for a reason. But BC's focus on entrepreneurship is definitely a big reason, but there's a feeling when you go onto a college campus and you feel like surrounded by people that want to make you a better person and who support you. And I love Ohio. Ohio will always be my home, but it's just the people around there, just like everyone wanted to be the same. And like, I mean, for my TEDx talk, you might have heard that, like, I mean, everyone, like there was literally days where we would all match and wear the same thing to school. Like we would text, what is everyone wearing to school? Like no one wanted to stand out. Everyone played the same sport. Everyone ate the same thing at lunch. And so it was really hard when people were asking, like when I was like, I didn't tell anyone about GiftPocket for my first year working on it because I was like, I need to be confident in this if I really want to stand out. We're here, like people like I was the first time in my life where like people like, oh my God, that's so cool. Like I can't even imagine like I don't know how to handle it because I've been so like made fun of my whole life for starting my own business. But here people like want to help me. I have 2 people on my team who are Boston College students. And I think being in a community that wants to see you better and make you better and support you is what I was looking for. And I wanted an environment that I think I like also not a competitive environment. I think Ivies are great, but I think it's everyone's competing against each other and it's not like a team. And I feel like at BC, it's like everyone supporting each other and everyone wants to see everyone do well. And I didn't see that when I applied. I didn't know all that. I just knew it was a really good fit. Like it just felt right. But I think now that I'm here, I know it's a great fit for me. And I think it's just, it's about the people. It's not always about the education and it's not always about the teachers. It's about the people that BC brings, and the people that BC brings is why I like BC. It's not sometimes not about the actual parts of BC.
Yeah, certainly sounds like you found the right place. So that worked out really well for you. I'm wondering, how hard is it being a student at BC and also running the business at the same time?
So with my schedule, I have all my classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays and 1 class on Wednesdays. So I have no classes on Mondays and Fridays. So I like the weekend is like my GiftPocket time. But I think the thing is when you're starting your own business and you're start to prioritize things in your life, I always say my time is money because I'm obviously not making money off GiftPocket right now. I just realized what's important. I'm like, okay, like I could give, 5 hours to study for my theology test. But like, is that life or death? No, it's not. And like, I'll give my time and effort, but like GiftPocket is my priority. And so I think when you figure out the time prioritization and figuring all that, I've really figured out like, finding time for school. I always say I work on GiftPocket and go to school on the side and just really figuring out mentally what's right. And like, I mean, the hardest thing about Boston College is only the top 10 to 15% of the class can get an A. So, why fixate on, certain things that you can't control, like your GPA and grades if you can't like get an A that easily. So I think I just try to focus on what I can control, and that's what I can control is what I give my time to. And that's what's been really helpful for me.
Got it. So talk to us about the future for you, Brooke. I mean, what things do you want to tackle in the future, whether it be GiftPocket, which it sounds like you're all in on, or maybe you have some other ideas that you've been thinking about?
I definitely love the payment space and how people shop and how people spend. And so I definitely want to be in the gift card space for the time being because I think it's a very uninnovative space. It's a 23 billion dollar industry in like 2022 or something like that. It should be a $1 trillion industry if more brands and more people were incentivizing people to buy gift cards, use them. And I think there's just the lack of awareness of how impactful gift cards are and how people should use them and how people should be incentivized to get them. And so I think there's a gap and I want to tackle that. And then I always, I love FinTech. I love cryptocurrencies, but it's becoming a saturated market. So I think time will let me know what I want to do. But right now I definitely want to be in the gift card space for sure.
Good for you. So we have a lot of college students that are listening to you right now. What's your advice to other college students that have their own ideas for either products or services? What should they be doing right now?
Now is the time. There's like, every time you sit and think about it is the time that you could have spent asking people if they like the product, would use it. Just go out and wireframe it. Like you can just like use Figma and just ask your friends would they use it or ask potential customers because there's no harm. Like the worst they can say is no, I don't like it, and then you pivot and do something else.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I have like the worst cough on the planet right now.
It's okay.
It's called the BC. It's called the BC throat tickle. Yeah, I don't know. It's getting me bad right now. But yeah, no, I think another thing too is we're in college. We have a roof over our head. We have food to feed us. Like take advantage of this time where you can have time to spend on other things. And like it'll be hard. Like sometimes it's hard when I'm starting my own business and my friends just want to go out and like do normal college student things. But like to have the experience I have at this age, I would not trade for anything in the world.
Mm-hmm. I like that a lot. I totally agree. I mean, if you can get it out to other college students and test it right now, go out and test your product or service and see if there's demand for it. If you wait or you hesitate with your idea and it's really a good idea, I've seen this a million times where basically a competitor pops up out of nowhere while you're sitting there thinking about executing. And I'm like, what a waste. If you just would have went to market and you would have grabbed market share and be the first one there, your product would be so much further ahead. So I never understood the hesitation. It almost seems like some people like just want perfection with their product or service. And so they're reluctant to put it out in the market until it's perfect. But by then a competitor has already grabbed up all the market share.
Yeah, I think the thing that I've learned in the last couple of months is nothing is going to change. Nothing is going to happen unless you do something different. And like, and I've learned too is a no is the closer into the direction of a yes. Mm-hmm. So, I have to reach out to a bunch of brands. I want people or influencers and I want them, on GiftPocket or talking about GiftPocket. Like, I get scared sometimes because like, maybe that's an influencer I like, or that's a brand that I really like. But like, worst comes to worst, they either don't respond or say no. What's wrong with a no? Nothing. Literally nothing. Who knows? Maybe they'll say yes, but you don't know until you try.
Yeah, totally agree. And I think so many people also have that fear of failure. They just don't want to fail. They don't want to make mistakes. That's the other thing I see with college students all the time. They just don't want to make mistakes. And I'm like, you know how many mistakes I've made as an entrepreneur over the last like 25 years? I mean, I've made so many mistakes, and it's because of those mistakes, ultimately, I'm going to be successful. I'm going to find the yes, like you said. So I don't know. We just have to like normalize making mistakes for college students somehow. They're just so afraid.
Oh, I completely agree. I mean, like the way I act and the decisions I made are because of my 7 years of experience of what I'm doing. Like, it takes time. You're not going to be perfect. I'm still not perfect. I still hate writing emails. I still make grammar errors, all that BS. But like, but I'm better at it. And I think that giving your best effort is all that matters.
Yeah, I love that. That's really good. Now, we do love good food here at the Fraternity Foodie Podcast, as you can imagine. We're quite the foodies around here. So I want to know, what is your go-to restaurant near BC?
Oh, okay. So my two favorite places in Boston are Serafina's, which is an Italian restaurant in the Back Bay, and then Barcelona Wine Bar. Like if you want like the best tapas of your life, like croquetas and like shishito peppers, like go to Barcelona. And then if you want really awesome Italian food, go to Serafina. I can't eat a lot of grains, so they have like the best spaghetti, squash, pasta, and meatballs on the planet. Like, and like the vibes. I'm like a very like, food has to be good, but the venue and vibe also has to be good too. So if you want like a good balance, but like that's more of like if you're like sitting down like a girls' night. I mean, I feel like for like just like good like if you're just like trying to get like quick food, Shake Shack, definitely Shake Shack. Like
yeah, you can't go wrong with Shake Shack. I mean, that's good
yeah.
if it's quick. I'm like you. I also want the vibe of the restaurant. That matters to me. And so I think your first two suggestions are probably where I'm going to hit it up next time that I'm in Boston. So I'll definitely give you a ring, and hopefully we can go and have some lunch or dinner at one of those two spots. It'd be a lot of fun.
Yes, definitely, for sure. Yeah, I mean, honestly, Boston, you really can't go wrong. There's a ton of local and like I went to a restaurant. My family came in town this weekend. I think it's been in business for like 200 years or like something crazy like that. And like a business in Ohio is like open for 5 years or like the 10-year anniversary, and that's huge. So I was like, holy cow, it's insane here.
You know it's got to be good if it lasted in Boston for over 20 years. You know that it's a good
Yeah.
restaurant.
Yeah, people are like, if someone's buying it again, like, so
Totally.
yeah, no, I definitely would recommend. You can't go wrong. But so yeah,
Such a great city. I can't wait to get back. As a matter of fact, next week I'm going to be at UMass Amherst, so we'll see.
Oh,
Yeah, so we'll see what's up. Maybe I'll drop you an email. I know. Listen, I can't control who needs programming, so that's where I'll be, and we'll see. Maybe we can meet up next week and talk a little bit more about your business. But I love everything that you're doing, so just keep up the good work. I mean, that's really all I'm going to say anyway.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And good luck with everything.
Definitely. So if our listeners, if they have questions for you, or if they want to learn more about GiftPocket and then download the app, where should they go?
So we're available on the Apple App Store, Google Play Store. So definitely download us at GiftPocket. But if you have any questions, you're starting your own business and want some feedback, just email me, brooke@giftpocket.com. I'm happy to answer anything. And you can always reach out to me on LinkedIn too. So, I want to help people. And so I will make time. Don't worry.
Brooke, you're the best. Continued success. And to all of our listeners, if you like this talk with Brooke, make sure that you like it and share it with other college students that might be interested in downloading the app. We want to make sure that we get as many downloads as possible for Brooke. And we appreciate you listening. Hopefully, we are going to hear you, and we are going to be a part of your world when you download the app, when you go and check out the Fraternity Foodie Podcast. We hope you're going to check out some other episodes at next time. So thanks so much for your time, and we'll see you soon.